Alright, Travis Wayne Goodsell. It took all day to do my first publication for day one of the new year. It's Deciphering Ancient Scripts, Exposing Scholarly Errors Made Easy. Introduction. And so that's book one for day one, January 1st, 2020. It's 26 pages, and so yeah, it took a whole day. There's a lot of typing. It takes a lot of typing to type all day and come up with 25 pages. The minimum Amazon publishes is 24, so I know that and know that I can publish books. I should do Mormon illiteracy. Just do an edit of that and publish that. I have not published that on its own. I've published it with my Mormon philosophy or philosophy of Mormonism, one of the two. I think it's Mormon philosophy or theology or something like that. So yeah, that'll be a quicker one to get done and published to maintain my goal of publishing a book a day for 2020. So yeah, you don't need to know the categories or the ISBN number. Amazon is reviewing it now. I don't know if they have anybody working on New Year's, since they have people over in India and Pakistan. Those guys may do the editing. So it's no longer New Year's there. And it's a book that goes over my plans for further publications this year in regards to ancient scripts, ancient languages, and I list a number of books that I'll publish. That's what made it easy for me to go over the 24 limit to make it on time. I still am able to put, for the print version, I was able to specify that I wanted it for the 1st as my date, so that it won't be the 2nd when they finally approve it. And Kindle usually is pretty quick. I expect it to be done before midnight tonight. We'll see if anybody's working. They claim that they have to review the ignored misspellings. They're going to look at them and go, what are those words? Because it's unique to me with the research I've done. Devoweled is one of them. There's no such word as devoweled. I had to create it to explain what it is that I do in my theory testing for the Paleo-Hebrew vocabulary. I took Brown, Driver, and Briggs's lexicon and devoweled the Hebrew words. Took out all the vowel points and any extra vowels that were in the main 3-letter words. And that's a word that I created to explain the process that I went through. And did that when I took the 3-letter dictionary that I created to compare it with Greek. I had to devowel Greek as well. And so it's been utilized numerous times by me, and that's the word that I created for that. So they should say, we have no idea what this word is, we'll let it go. And then I can't remember the other one, but it was a word, pictoglyphs. It's typically pictoglyphs, but I refer to petroglyphs as well, and it's acceptable. It's not commonly used, but it works. they should have no problem with that word either. And so, yeah. Do I have a listing of all the different? I think I do. Causing a mess. Okay, I can throw that away. I'm also keeping a Word document of every book that I publish. I tried to do that with my others when I finally realized, hey, I can turn a book into the books that I've published. I can't remember the name of it, but a bibliophile of that's lover of books, but a listing of books is a category, and then spilled all the little post-it notes that I got behind on. So I need to go through those and turn those into a Word document as well. But this time, having hindsight, I'm going to try to keep up as I publish every day. Let's see, the categories are buried, so yeah, it's going to be fun. Stuff them back in. Okay, so science, and that covers the linguistics, ancient languages, and anthropology, and all sorts of other sciences that I'll publish. And then religion, so that'll be the Mormon category. Government, economics, art, mostly for picture books, but there's other types of art that I want to publish. Crafts, I can do a recipe book. I was going to do a video on my slushy recipe. I'll put it in a type of cookbook or whatever. Also games. I've invented lots of board games, and so I'll put those in that category. Autobiographies. Let's see, what's critical reviews. I'll do reviews of books. Philosophy section, that's philosophy of Mormonism, could be in that one too, as well as other philosophicals, ethical philosophies. Histories, rewrites, like the Mormon illiteracy, I'll rewrite that one. Fiction, like I think, well, I may not have. I may have kept that as a journal vlog. I have written and have the idea for a full series with spin-off series related to the show called Star Worlds. And so it's a sci-fi. It's a combination of lots of different sci-fi shows. Stargate is the main theme behind it, but if you remember Sliders, it involves that one. Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, Star Trek, so all of those tied into one. I have a separate category for games, so crafts would be something else, like the recipe book, I guess. And then psychology. It's not really a science, because they don't use science techniques to develop their thing, and so I've got to correct the whole field. So I've got a separate category for psychology. My dream interpretation books will go in that, and what is it called? Relationship books, I guess I could do in there. the Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus book that's full of crap because it doesn't use scientific principles. It purposely forces men to think of themselves under his categorization and women to think of themselves under his categorization for that. And I think it may have been a woman that wrote the book, but it doesn't matter. It's completely bogus. And so I've got to correct the whole field. But a book, something like that, explaining the differences between men and women and how they think. So, yeah, that's what I've got going for this year, and see what I can accomplish and try to get accomplished. Most of the half of the year, at least, will be spent doing short books, the 24-page books, because those are quick and easy, and I can get them done day after day. And then when I get a collection of 24 books of a certain category, I can combine them together and make a bigger book. And that won't take long at all, and will be able to be done in a day as well. That you should look forward to at the end of the year, when I get enough of a certain category. And then, I'll see what I can get done, and get it done as one day at a time, and then take care of the other stuff I got going. I watched Smallfoot today. It's a cartoon. Very interesting. Making fun of today's truth culture, which is a satirical look at how we've completely dismissed pursuing truth with the spreading of lies, and very interesting. All right, so don't have anything else to talk about because it's the holidays. So the lawsuit still is pending regarding approval for the U.S. Marshals to deliver the complaint to the church. So I'll keep you notified. It'll be the 6th, which is the day of Epiphany, apparently. And we'll go from there.